Pamukkale in Turkey, which is Turkish for cotton castle. So what we're looking at here is all these limestone ridges have been formed by runoff from a calcium-rich spring up at the top. And over thousands of years, this is just kind of how it's formed. And so what we're left with is all these like ridges and pools that kind of go down in a terrace. And as you're walking through all these shallow waters, your feet will kick up all these clouds and stuff of basically the calcium deposit in the bottom. There's also a lot of tadpoles.
It's so cold. Eric. It's so cold. It's like ice, but it's not. The stone is really rough. I'm really hoping that it's going to act like pumice and my feet are going to be so smooth after this. Also, it's getting warmer. Either that or my feet are getting number. Kind of reminds me of paper mache goop. Careful, it's wet. The answer is yes, it is like pumice stone. It's so soft. Wow.
Up at the top here where the spring is, you can see like this is where the ancient city was back in Greek and Roman times. And you can see the ruins are kind of all over this field here. And up until kind of recently, actually, they even had hotels up here and they would let people ride up on motorcycles up along the calcium deposits. But once this got named a UNESCO site, they demolished all the hotels and they don't let people ride up anymore. So now you're only allowed to go up barefoot. And when you get up here, it's pretty nice. This is where they have the spring and it originates right here. They have this antique pool set up like they had back in the day. And there's they've routed the water around and then opened to an open pool over here. And then it kind of proceeds from there and then goes underneath the building and then goes down to where we were just walking.
It's so nice. What are we doing?
Getting food.
Why?
Because we're hungry.
Oh. Why did we get Coca-Cola?
Because menu standard, only Coke. They also have Fanta, Sprite, and Diet Coke, but they only let you have Coke if you buy a meal.
Stupid. We're done lunch. Now we're gonna go walk up stuff. Contrary to what you might think, that bottom level there, it's not a tiger pit. It is used as a pool for water effects and stuff like that.
There's a tortoise walking behind that rock.
Good eye.
And I heard him.
Good ear.
Thank you. We'll leave him alone so he doesn't get all stressed out. Yeah, we've seen so many tortoises in Turkey. We haven't been doing a lot of videos because we've been mostly kind of going from town to town and doing a bunch of hikes, which is interesting for us, but not that great to watch on a video. So we haven't really been filming them and stuff, but one thing we have seen a lot of is these tortoises, and they only seem to be up at high elevations. So I guess tortoises live up in the mountains. But yeah, also it seems like it might be mating season because we've run into a few of them that were getting it on, and they seem to get pretty rough with each other. There's a lot of clunking.
Found some tortoises. Trying to do it. So during our hikes and stuff, almost every single time we've seen a tortoise, it's because we've almost stepped on them. They blend in very, very well into their surroundings, and every single time they'll just be like walking along, and be like, ah, tortoise, and then be like, oh, tortoise. And I feel like that's kind of just what happened with this little tortoise, but opposite. He was just walking along, going and then he saw humans. He was like, humans.
We're gonna head back down now and get a donair. Okay, 3 tips before we leave. 1, if you're gonna come here, make sure you come early because by noon the tour buses have all shown up and it kind of looks like this. I don't know if you can see. 2, it's bright as hell, so bring sunscreen and sunglasses. And also, if you're into photography, you're definitely gonna need some ND filters. And then the last thing was, what was the last thing? Oh yeah, the last thing is make sure you have a plan for how you're gonna carry your shoes because you have to walk up here barefoot. All right, donaires.
Our donaire place was closed due to construction, so we came here instead, and honestly, this looks kind of better. Also, too, side note, if you're going to Pamukkale, so a lot of the cool stuff, like the water coming down the cliffs and everything, it actually dries up in the afternoon, and all of the pools are quite murky because people have been walking through them and everything. So another plus side coming in the morning. Time to eat. That's it for this video. So if you liked it, do that thing with the like button, and if you want to see more of our faces, do that thing with that and if you want to see more of our faces, do that. Oh god. And if you want to see more of our faces, do that thing with the subscribe button.